PepsiCo has filed lawsuit against 4 farmers in India alleging that they have grown potato crops using a special strain of potato which PepsiCo uses specifically and is the exclusive owner of for their own brand of potato chips, Lay's. Pepsi has sued the farmers for cultivating the FC5 potato variety, grown exclusively for its popular Lay's potato chips. The FC5 variety has a lower moisture content required to make snacks such as potato chips. The company is seeking more than 10 million rupees, or $142,000 US, for each alleged patent infringement. The vegetable is being grown in the Gujarat region of India and is an important food. It's the most consumed vegetable in the entire country. Now, the farmers who are being sued were understandably upset about this. We have been growing potatoes for a long time, and we didn't face this problem ever, as we've mostly been using seeds saved from one harvest to plant the next year's crop. Now, a spokesman from PepsiCo India did defend the decision to sue the farmers. This was done to protect our rights and safeguard the larger interests of farmers that are engaged with us and who are using and benefiting from seeds of our registered variety. PepsiCo, which set up its first potato chip plants in India in 1989, supplies the FC5 potato variety to a group of farmers who in turn sell their produce to the company at a fixed price. The company said the 4 farmers could join the group of growers who exclusively grow the FC5 variety for its Lay's potato chips. It should be noted that there are many farmers who don't want to sign contracts like these. Essentially, PepsiCo enforces a particular price for these potatoes regardless of what happens to the market or regardless of what happens to the cost of producing these potatoes. These are very similar to indentured servant kind of contracts where you're not allowed out of them even if it becomes ridiculously unfair for the farmer. Now, the plight of farmers in India is well documented, even sometimes by the mainstream media themselves, where foreign companies, particularly those of the United States and the UK, are terribly bullying to those people inside the country, where they often buy up land, distort the market, and end up causing mass suicides in the countryside, mostly peasant farmers who end up going bankrupt as a result of them, some of them even from loan schemes that are designed to destroy the tiny farms so they can be bought up by large multinational corporations. Now, one of the questions that's not answered here is how these farmers came by these potato seeds. In my opinion, because I don't know what happened here, but what I think is most likely happened, maybe some excess seeds were sold off by these from the farmers that were under Lay's and were given to other struggling farmers who were trying to get by, maybe sold, maybe given for free, what have you. They were trying to help out their fellow farmer trying to get through difficult times. And to do all this, to try to destroy these farmers for simply trying to survive, is very much a symptom of capitalism itself. What you even have, now let's just say even these farmers stole the seeds, which is very likely not the case, but let's just say they did. You have a very good strain of potato that is resistant to moisture and can last longer than other kinds of potatoes. They can be used for additional things that other kinds of potatoes can't be used for, in particular these chips. In other words, it's just a better strain of potato, period. But this is the intellectual property of a capitalist institution, and thus anybody who wants to use this better seed is now not allowed to. We have an advancement in food production, something that makes food better, but we're not allowed to use it because some capitalist says he owns it. So you're deliberately stifling, a better crop of potatoes for an entire country, even a country which sometimes has difficulty feeding itself. I mean, if you're beating up on peasant farmers, you're pretty much beating up on the lowest of the low in the entire world. I think the only people worse off are probably unemployed slum dwellers. But to be doing this to peasant farmers is absolutely unconscionable, period. Maybe the law says one thing, but human decency certainly says the other. But human decency and capitalism don't frequently interact. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.